Here with UMC head football coach Mike Fritze. Heading into your third camp here at UMC, just how excited are you to get things started? You officially reported today right under the 90 total. I think 89, 88 is where you are heading into camp. Just talk how excited you are to have the guys here and get started on Thursday.
Well, there's so much build-up into a football season, and there's such a length of time between spring ball and now. So I think myself, as well as our whole staff and our whole team, are just anxious to get out there and finally, put together the guys and the recruiting class and the new guys who have come in a little bit late here, just to see what we can do and what we can accomplish together. So I think there's a great deal of excitement right now, and we're going to build off that.
Just talk about having that core of assistants back, from last season with, Robbie Case's offensive coordinator, Mark Duffner's back as defensive coordinator, and then Levi and Sean Knox as well, and then you've had Taylor, who's been here since the spring as well.
Yeah, there have been 5 coaches now, including me, who've been together for the years that I've been here, and Taylor, like you said, has been here at least since spring ball. So, that familiarity breeds a lot of consistency, and that's one thing that you really need on a football team, in a football program, is consistency with the coaching staff, how they treat players, how they coach, and that type of thing. So I think that's maybe the key thing for us is having head guys who kind of know what to expect, having head guys who are used to this program and what we want to do and how we're going to do it.
You've also added a couple assistants. You've added some interns, but as assistant coaches, you've added Dave Volk, comes from a great pedigree, playing for University of Nebraska and then going on to, a short pro career. But now he's in his third or fourth year in the coaching profession. And then you add Tom Miller, who comes over from the Division III level as well. Just talk about what you think those guys are going to bring to the staff on top of what you have returning from last year's.
With Dave, his familiarity with our conference first. He has been offensive line coach down at Wayne State, who we actually open up with for the last 2 years. So that, along with his obvious experience in the offensive line, in which he's coaching a little bit, but he's primarily our tight end and running back coach. But just his passion and enthusiasm for the game, along with his experience in our conference. And then with Coach Miller, Tom brings a wealth of different things to us, where got a lot of experience with video, got a lot of experience coaching different positions, that type of thing, which as a head coach you kind of look for guys like that who are pretty versatile. And being coaching in Wisconsin this last year, he's got some contacts over there, which is a state that we're going to try to start recruiting a little bit more. So real excited for both those guys.
And then just the guys, you've got a pretty young squad, but some good leadership coming back. You look at the Drew Silvestras and Brody Davidsons on defense, also Les Z, Calderon, and then offensively you've got guys on the line like Timon Hayashi and Drew McDermott, and then some other guys there that have experience as well, and then a sophomore quarterback coming in with Trayvon Hearns, who kind of finished last year as your starter, is going into camp as the starter. Just talk a little bit about that too. And
it's kind of I don't know if it's an anomaly or not, but we do have a lot of experienced youth.
Yeah.
In other words, we have been kind of forced to play kids young in a system. For instance, we're playing 18-year-olds and 19-year-olds last year, and they are a year older, and I think much wiser for what it really takes to play football in this league. I think they've prepared themselves a little bit better. The incoming group we're very excited with some kids that we've signed, and it's just what we're hoping, be able to redshirt about 30 kids, and maybe end up having to play maybe 5 true freshmen at the most. That's kind of what we're trying to get to. Have an experience back, like, and we've got a Brody Davidson, a local kid who's meant so much, that he's been the kind of the face of this football program now for a while. Having him coming back, and Drew Sylvestra is a returning all-conference type player. Really breeds confidence in our defensive level. And Letzi Calderon has been around for a long time. He's a senior. And then, like you said, offensively, our talent's a little bit different in that it is quite a bit younger. But I think melt together with the kids who we've got coming in. We've got a lot to look forward to.